Medical pouch. Something. It said something. Right? It was a pouch. I think I looked. I gotta explore a little bit. There's hell ain't coming back to this place, probably, unless the game tells me around, see if there's anything lying around or any signals that pop up. I forget that the signals are mainly like radius based. I gotta kind of be in the area for it to pop up. I'm expecting it to show me the moment I enter the area halfway across the damn map. It's not going to pop up that way. We kind of had like a cutscene with Kidman. I was gonna say, I'm like, man, not doing anything like going on in the world, like with her. Like, what are they doing? I mean, granted, that's the surprise. Like, we didn't know. That's like the I love and hate. I like seeing the cutscenes of what the bad guys and or good are doing, like, and if they're plotting against us and stuff. But at the same time, I like when they don't show it, so I can. Oh, what a surprise! What a shock! Like, oh, of course. I just wonder if like Kidman's starting to get a little out of hand for that boss because they were whispering stuff to each other in the back in that cutscene. I'm wondering if Kidman's getting too attached that she's gonna have to be like split apart or get away. Grown too attached because it seems like a lot of the people, at least O'Neill, because he's the only one we talked to, has been very, kind of cold. Doesn't exactly have a lot of emotion, but then again, he's just like a tech guy. Well, it's 4 in the morning. Go for another like 30 minutes or so, just see what stuff takes us. I kind of want to get back to O'Neill at least. Morning, and fucking heat. Sebastian gets. Might send stuff back to my room. Wonder if
Take a look at some of the information I was able to dig up on your guy.
Stefano Valentini, artist. Yeah, that's him all right.
He's quite a flamboyant character. Seems he never reached the level of success that he wanted.
Sounds familiar. I know of another flamboyant artist who failed. Then he started World War II.
Let's hope this one isn't that bad.
Even if he's not, he still needs to be stopped.
ah. That photo to you. It's the last picture of a war photographer taking. Its most cost me my life, but it was also responsible for my creative rebirth. Opened my eyes, the fact that he seems like someone who was judged. A lot of fucked up. I was kind of hoping that, and a little bit more surprised about Aradum.
At least he died fighting. Without him, that stable field emitter would still be off.
I wish that she would have had like been surprised, like somebody be shocked about hearing this guy's name. Like right now, it's just like nobody really knows. Assuming is, look at the jacket. Why can't we wear our jacket? We can do within one coat. Gunpowder. 1,000. We can get an upgrade. I don't know how much gunpowder I even have. Enough to make me. Say locked and loaded, but really we're not. pretty ridiculous. Well, one fight that was crazy, which I should have used the environment more, but I didn't notice it.
Not looking so good. Let me help you.
And then the other one, I wasted a lot of ammo when I didn't realize what we're doing. Got our medkit back. Not all is lost. Dodge. Actually, odd. Kind of want ammo to. Like that, it's like you grit your teeth. 5.
You've returned. And now he's
Oops.
powerful.
He's also a sick freak.
But he is as driven as you are. And seeking the same thing. You are more alike than you'd care to admit.
I'm not like him. He's a murderer.
And there are no bodies strewn in the path behind you?
I'm not here to debate with you. Let's get going. I got stuff to do.
That and the guy wants power. I just want daughter. That's it. I just want daughter. Dude wants power that apparently it has. I'm actually surprised how far I've gotten. Like, I know it's chapter 6, I think it said. Like, I know that might not seem that far. Maybe it is. I don't know how many chapters there are in the game. But I'm surprised I made it this far on Nightmare. I literally thought I was going to turn it down, like, early on in the game. Not saying that it still won't happen. It probably might. For some reason I thought we were going back to O'Neill. Going through here, we gotta go to D5. Whatever that means. Load if I don't move. I feel like it loads faster when I move. Want to move. Thanks. Computer, it's a nice slim. I think I had a machine like that, except I'm gonna assume the specs of this thing would be much better than what I had. Thousands.
This must be the passage O'Neill was talking about.
Won't be through that tunnel. I had to look.
Lily? This place is messing with my mind.
Getting better at doing that, and other times I'm terrible. Not for it. The rocket launcher just in there. Yeah. Save it won't even get to use it. It'll be like for the very end. See how these types of games, not these, certain shooter games like to end it. Just RPG the enemy. I mean, the first one kind of ended like that. RPG the guy. It was kind of all very convenient and random, and it was hilarious, but I like that I don't have to upgrade my gun or like my stock. I don't have to spend gel to upgrade stock. You just find it. Now granted it's gonna suck if I don't. The hell am I gonna ever have that? This has gotta be like easy mode to have to hold 38 bullets. Holy hell. That or the best survivor ever, which I'm sure. Oh. Health kill.
Shit, that saw me.
Stop it! That was convenient. It worked. It all played out. Glad it did. Really am. Like, where am I going? It sounds like very painful sex, and I don't like why. Why does all the creepy ambient sounds have to sound like creepy sex? Oh boy. Happening right now. It's Yeah, that's wish that I could never get these balls to work for me. By the way, must be the one. No, it still wasn't the one, right? No. Right there, and there we go. I might have not been at the edge. That would have been my fault. I hit you in the face. Get off me. My God, you got a choke on you. I didn't mean to take that. That's awkward. Okay, if I gotta shoot you down, get you away from me. Stomp. Okay, no stomp. Okay, he just fucking came back with a hook. System, right? Cheat it. Gotta do it. Save the ammo. I don't care. I have to just go to that strat. Right off the bat, think. Do that strat. Hoping that the kick move would have kept him down so I could do it, but I guess that is a convenient thing. If they're stunned, I get that prompt to get them the hell away from me. It's upsetting. I wanted it to, like... Got 6 bullets. I don't exactly got, like... an arsenal on my in my pocket here.
Whoa. What the hell is
Is
this
this the
stuff?
goo shit from Prey? Say that like I enjoy care for it. It's alright, but I was bad at it, so it was just annoying to play. There's certain games that I can be bad at that I will enjoy playing, and that was not one of them. Into the old TV trick.
Stop and listen to yourself, Myra. A secret society abducted Lily and staged her death? Do you realize how crazy that sounds?
But it's true. Why can't you understand that?
I know it's hard to accept, Myra. But she's gone. Our little girl is gone.
But I have proof. Look.
Myra, you're obsessed. You need rest. Once you get past this, you'll learn to accept.
No. I'll never accept it. If you won't help me, I'll find out the truth on my own.
Myra. You were right all along.
Want to see a cameo? Like, we don't get to see the wife.
Why am I seeing this now?
It's like the first one. Like, I'm not saying there's ever gonna be a quit, but I'm saying, like, fight one random beast that's after you, and you got another one to deal with. I'm not exactly packing a lot here. Ah, it's all sploogey. How would you even begin? Where would you start on this? Throw me that one, Batman. I'm gonna need a vacuum or something to suck up all this splooge.
God, look at the size of that thing. Maybe I can sneak past it.
Really saw me, did. Hey, you remember that cover you got? I know you're looking right at me, but I'm not here. Not here. What you saw was just an illusion. I suppose. Hey, I don't want to fight. How about that?
I gotta get the hell out of here.
Telling me. We'll have to deal with it. It's not dead. So. Only me one time with it. I do not want. Christ, really? This before, but I can't quite put my finger on it, so that makes sense that Bethesda's got its own little fucking figures to put in my room. That thing looks like a Wolfenstein creature. Anything for than one. Ah, turns out now we got the Fallout. Like, oh god damn it! You just could sense me. Oh, at least not using my ammo right now to do that. Alright, go. Oh, it's not chasing me. Instead of me getting the hell out of
This place
Dodge.
was supposed to be fucking stable.
A lot of things are supposed to be a lot of things. At this point, everything's broken. Oh God. Doing some detecting. It is imperative that missing core has been replaced as soon as possible. Core that has been missing a few hours can affect programming. Hours. Emergency protocols must be in order to prevent the core from escaping. Included. Emergency protocols are only accessible for Mobius operatives Alpha security clearance viewed on the Marrow. So you get and just or behind you just got shells, got four. Bullets, four shells, and I think we got like I really sniper. Logo is usually a good thing.
Someone's been watching. Lily. Whoever's been here was gathering data on her.
Don't move.
You're Mobius, right?
Shut up! Don't say a word. You're not one of us.
No, I'm not. Kidman sent me. Look, I'm here to help, okay? My name is Sebastian Castellanos.
You're lying. Sebastian Castellanos is dead.
What? No. Who told you that?
Turn around. Do it
My
slow.
wife? I hope it is. Be nice.
You're Yukiko Hoffman.
How do you know my name?
Psycho.
I told you. They sent me in here to find my daughter Lily. The core. I'm telling you the truth.
I know.
Okay.
You?
Lack of microexpressions and deflection. No verbal parroting. I've seen enough to know you're telling the truth.
Right.
Right. The team psychologist.
I have to use whatever tools I have to survive.
Works, it works, right?
Combat isn't my forte.
Either is it for me.
Seems to be a running theme here.
Sorry for pointing my gun at you.
Well,
So they're sending independent contractors now? That means things aren't improving. Have you found any other team members?
I have, but the only one I've found alive is O'Neill.
Liam is alive? Good. Has he made any progress on stabilization?
The big emitter's back on, but this place is still falling apart, and I think it's all because of this psycho that kidnapped Lily. He's running loose in Union, and can manipulate this place at will.
That means my theory is correct. This is more than a core disconnect.
yeah.
We doctors don't like to use the term psycho in pejorative terms. But in this case, it's apropos. Only a clinically diagnosed psychopath could affect STEM like this. A psychopathic personality type using Lily to amplify his power. This is the worst possible situation.
You're a shrink. Any suggestions on how to defeat him?
Psychopaths are antisocial, lack empathy, and exhibit sadistic tendencies. But their main commonality is their pathologic egocentricity. They don't care about people, only themselves. Can you think of anything that would be important to him?
Yeah. He thinks he's some sort of artist. It's all he talks about.
Then maybe the best way to attack him would be through his art.
Yeah.
Destroying something valuable to him could knock him off of his guard.
I'll keep that in mind.
That's gonna be the
Gotta
boss
get to him
fight, breaking
first.
art.
He's holed himself up in the theater.
Right. So exit D5 then. It's right here. just in the next room.
Oh, convenient.
Let's pair communicators so that we can stay in touch. I'll review my files and see if I can't dig up any more information about what's going on. I still feel like there's more to this. Regardless, he's probably going to be difficult to fight. Feel free to help yourself to anything here you might need.
Oh, yeah.
So does Lily really think I'm dead? Or was that just a part of your lie detecting test?
Sorry to break it to you, but she does. I thought it was the truth, too, until just now. But over the years, I've learned to take everything Mobius tells me with a pinch of salt. It wasn't difficult to see you were telling the truth.
Why would they do that? What kind of monsters do you work for?
I know it's not right. But consider this. Lily is probably less traumatized by thinking you're dead than by thinking you're alive, but she can't be with you.
Yeah, maybe. But what will happen when I finally find her?
Don't worry. She'll believe the evidence of her eyes once she sees you.
If Mobius knew to keep psychopaths out of STEM, then how did one end up in here?
I don't know. Every individual in STEM was subjected to a battery of psychological exams prior to placement. And we've been observing them from here, in secret, to keep an eye out for mental instability.
Yeah, well that didn't work.
Unfortunately, psychopathy and sociopathy are incredibly difficult to diagnose correctly. Psychopaths tend to be cunning and highly intelligent. Aware of their own diagnosis, they're able to disguise themselves among us. The fact that this one was able to fool us, he's obviously adroit and self-aware. Disturbingly so.
Great. So the tests only filtered out the weakest of psychos.
I feel terribly responsible for all of this. I helped devise those tests.
You said you think there's something more to this?
I studied the Beacon incident extensively so that we could avoid another disaster like that. In that case, the person in question was the core. But even then, the environment remained relatively intact. Something just doesn't seem right here.
What do you mean?
The creatures in here. The dissolution of Union. The total breakdown in communication with Mobius. It just seems like a lot for one person. Even with the power of the core.
He mentioned someone before. Another person who wanted the core's power.
That could mean... No. It's too horrible to contemplate.
What?
There's only one thing that could be more powerful than a psychopath in here. But I need to do some research before I can commit to the theory.
Of course, you're not going to tell us. Like that. That's a big jar of red. Oh, we got the team psychologist. Person's still alive. That's a plus. Making sure I can get all the supplies. I don't want to leave. I'm call it there in a minute. Back to my room because we got that slide I want to look at. My cat, let's sit down and look at this slide. Yeah, the cat just meows constantly. Hate that I missed one.
Pick up, Kidman.
I'm here.
The first time I saw Myra, she was wearing that uniform. I think I fell in love with her right then and there. I didn't want to admit it to myself. But after she was injured on duty, I knew I couldn't risk not telling her how I felt. She was such a great wife and mother that I sometimes forget she was a great detective, too. She was right. She knew there was something fishy about Lily's death. I mean, kidnapping. I should have believed her from the start.
There's no way you could have predicted the truth, Sebastian. You know this.
I just hope we see her. It'll suck if we just go through the game and nothing about her right. Like that we don't report like, hey, this person's alive. Say about it. Alright, well, we know someone else is alive. We made a lot of good progress. I'm surprised at the amount of progress I made. Literally thought I was gonna be stuck. We're done for today. Done. Back next time to handle more shit with Sebastian's life.